I'm not a lawyer, but I just read the court docs regarding DJ Envy and this real estate scam, and I'm gonna break it down for you. The lawsuit was filed by Anthony Barone and Anthony Martini. Barone and Martini are suing Jennifer and Cesar Pena, as well as DJ Envy and two companies that I'm gonna tell you about in the video. Let's start with the first company. According to the lawsuit, Martini agreed to purchase a 25% stake in a 50-unit apartment complex called the Taylor Apartments. Martini's understanding was that his investment of $300,000 would be to cover any overages and operating costs until all of the units in the apartment complex were sold or rented. Still, sometime in 2019, Anthony Barone had lunch with DJ Envy and Cesar. At this lunch, according to the lawsuit, DJ Envy and Cesar began promoting the Taylor Apartments to Barone. Barone was interested in potentially investing. The lawsuit claims that DJ Envy and Cesar give a tour of one of their joint projects to Barone. They're telling Barone how successful the project has been. After that tour, Barone is all in. He agrees to invest $500,000 in the Taylor Apartments.
$500,000.
With the understanding that his money would be used to cover construction costs and operating costs until all of the units were sold or rented. The promise was that the project would be completed in early 2021 and would generate a net profit of over $900,000 a year. Barone sends his $500,000.
A net profit of $900,000 a year.
$1,000, and soon after, Cesar tells him because of COVID, there are now construction delays. Over a year and a half passes, and Cesar tells Barone that construction was finally beginning. Around this same time, Cesar is telling Martini that, quote, guys are there working nonstop. The foundation was done and plumbing was finishing. By this point, Cesar introduces another project to both Martini and Barone. It's called Flip to Dow, and it's a crypto investment opportunity that would allow...
Okay. All right. And this is where stuff is getting shady. As soon as they start to talk about crypto, specifically during that time, niggas are getting scammed.
People to use crypto and credit cards to own shares of real estate. Cesar shares with them a pitch deck. It says that Flip to Dow is being led by a specific group of people, and DJ Envy was included in that group of people. After some back and forth, Barone wires over $300,000 as an investment into Flip to Dow.
Yeah, they're done. They're done. Crypto, real estate, big sums of money. Apparently, some of these people were handing straight cash to Cesar. And Cesar wasn't even counting the cash. They would hand Cesar a brown paper bag of cash, and then Cesar just ran off with it. Now, terrible decision-making on those people's parts. I think that just needs to be said. Terrible fucking decision-making. This is all get-rich-quick Ponzi. This screams every type of scheme and scam in the world. However, you know, with these prominent names and notable faces being attached to it, I could see how it's easy to get caught up in this stuff. I'm not saying it's right at all, because this shit seems so stupid. That's just so stupid. All this sounds so stupid so far, but
2 weeks later, Cesar goes on The Breakfast Club with DJ Envy. DJ Envy speaks about the many seminars he's hosted with Cesar and how so many people often ask how they can invest with DJ Envy and Cesar. Cesar goes into Flip to Dow and tells the audience that if they want to invest, this is the way to do it. So fast forward to May of 2023, a man named Tony the Closer Robinson made some posts on Instagram alleging that DJ Envy and the Penas were running a $13 million Ponzi scheme.
Depending on how he worded that, you can't do that. You can't just outright say this is where you need to go to invest, I don't know if Envy had good intentions or bad intentions, if he was really scheming with those intentions or not. But the way that he's going about it, it looks like he's scheming with bad intentions, which is wrong.
Barone sees the post and calls DJ Envy to ask him about it. DJ Envy denied all involvement with Flip to Dow. So then Barone starts calling all of the other members from that pitch deck, and all of them denied involvement with Flip to Dow.
Yikes.
So Barone demands all of his money that he invested into the Taylor Apartments and into Flip to Dow. According to this lawsuit, the money has yet to be returned. Oh, and as of June 2023, this is the current condition of the Taylor apartment project.
Whoa. I don't know if that's the maybe I'm stuttering right now. The concrete, that may be concrete being laid, but what's the construction that's being done nonstop? What's the construction that's supposed to be done nonstop?
Okay, so the causes of action in this lawsuit are violation of rights to inspect books and records, violation of the Consumer Fraud Acts, and this next cause of action is aiding and abetting, and it's specifically against DJ Envy and some other unknown people, and it's because Barone and Martini allege that DJ Envy used his public likeness and influence to give the impression of legitimacy when it comes to the Peñas and these businesses,
And we're gonna look
and he
into
got
that.
people to invest in a real estate scam that he promoted. So this is just one of the lawsuits that's in connection to the Peñas and this whole real estate thing. But DJ Envy has filed a lawsuit against Tony the Closer Robinson because he says he defamed and slandered his name. DJ Envy also spoke out on The Breakfast Club this morning.
Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But for anybody to say I was involved, that's totally not true.
I could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you of taking money. I just saw them say that they met Caesar because they heard you talking about Caesar.
Nah, they basically said I was privy to it, and that wasn't true.
Be careful where you put your money.
Okay, so this is, and we're gonna talk about the defaming that DJ Envy is talking about. We're gonna talk about, all the videos, all the evidence, DJ Envy using his likeness to promote this and talk about the legitimacy and all these different things like that, because I think that that's where a lot of people are going in on DJ Envy, is the fact that he was parading around this man, this fraudulent dude. And by fraudulent, I mean like legitimately fraudulent dude, portraying him as if he was some mastermind when it comes to the real estate game. And he wasn't. He literally was not. He literally was not.
DJ Envy, I got my guy Caesar right here. As you can see, this is the 3-family crib, right? We're demoing today. They did a majority of the job on the 3rd floor, and this is what it's all about. Finding a crib, demo, renovating, getting it together, and getting tenants in. If you want to know all about it, you got to click our seminar. The next one is December 9th. You need to be in the building. Now, I'm pretty pissed off today because today, Caesar called me, and he just messed up my Jordans. Like, these were some good J's. That's Caesar, you owe me a pair of J's, man.
Mine's got messed up too. I'm good.
But as you can see,
promoting the legitimacy.
Dollars, right? Let's say the crib is $100,000. Why put $100,000 down? You put 10% down. So instead of buying one crib, now you can buy 10 cribs. Now those 10 cribs, let's say, will bring you $1,000 a crib or $1,500 a crib. Now you're making $1,500 times 10, opposed to $1,500 just by one crib. But I'll tell you one thing: there's so many people that do it. Celebrities, athletes,
Well, take $100,000 and make it
just pay for everything out flat,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
and only have minimum cribs. And
Right.
me and C's really sit down with a lot of people. You'll be surprised the amount of people
Yep.
who we sit down with and be like, "Yo, you're doing it wrong. You need to do it like this." And we go through and help them get their loans, help them.
Taking Caesar to different radio stations, podcasts, platforms, and promoting him as if he's some legitimate person that's a non-scammer.
I adore you. I want the niggas living under one roof.
And again, that's the Breakfast Club using that platform.
Is Flippin' NJ is my partner in New Jersey. He owns over 1,600 units in New Jersey and all throughout the country.
Caesar was in prison before.
Caesar was in prison. Caesar was locked up, and he learned how to do real estate in prison.
Wow.
He learned how to do it in prison.
We got to bring Caesar up here one.
And that may be motivational, but that sounds like a dude that's running a scam. Look at this.
Guys, Caesar here. Now, it is the coldest day of the year. I'm minding my business. Caesar called me Envy. I got a great crib to go look at. No, it's too cold.
Grand Slam.
It is too cold. 2 degrees, the coldest day of the year. You see, I got this. I got gloves. I got all types of stuff.
Money got no temperature, Envy.
I'm going through this so y'all know.
for homicide detectives.
Oh my God. They're making a meme out of this one.
DJ MV.
Flipping NJ.
Now we're still looking at homes. Now, this one we won an auction last week, and we almost didn't take this one because it looked too small. Yep. It didn't look like it was enough to make any bread, but guess you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
I was actually wrong. I won it, but I didn't come see it. Then I kind of looked at it, I'm like, yo, this house is pretty small.
Right.
But the comps are here. The numbers are here. The numbers don't lie. You know, this particular property it's smaller than what we get. We got it for 120. Not horrible. It's not too bad inside. Probably put 40 into it. But ARV right now is about 290, 300,000.
Yeah, so.
So I'm probably good. I'm thinking on this one, we cut the roof, the top off the head off.
Yep.
More or less. Put a dormer, bump it out.
And these are all a part of his videos to get people to come to, his seminar and all this stuff like that.
Happy Friday. As you see, we're in the office on Friday, and we're just going over a lot that's going on in 2020. We're talking real estate, and we're going to be doing a lot of these videos where we break down certain things and we talk to you guys so you guys can really understand. And we just really appreciate you guys supporting us, and hopefully you guys are getting the knowledge.
Now, why this is important to play.
Days is the right time to get into real estate, right? Here's a perfect example. Last year, you 3 family, $500,000. Interest rate was 3%. Rent back then was $4,500.
I'm not watching this nigga do play math. The reason why it is important to watch those videos and be careful is because DJ Envy is being charged with using his likeness to provide legitimacy for a business.
Flipping NJ.
Today, Pro Style came. This is your first time picking up rent, right?
First time picking up these joints, so we don't want to see the names on the checks, but yeah.
Oof. First time picking up rent, and that's what it's all about. When I tell you about creating generational wealth, that's what it is. I picked up, this is some of my rent. He owes me some more. His rent is picked up.
Just getting started, baby.
And that's what it's about. Pro Style jumped into the game. How many houses you bought?
3. About to hopefully close on the 4th one, right?
This guy's trying to get more houses than me. He's going to start speaking at the seminar.
We're going to be at like 12, 16 units real soon. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's what it's about. Teaching and learning how to do it. And that's what we about, man. So I want to see you guys at the next seminar, February 23rd in Las Vegas.
Selling seminars, this is like Forex. This is reminiscent of some Forex type shit. This is reminiscent of Forex. And then he goes on to try to enlist his celebrity friends, asking all these people to join on to this thing that he's got going on. Joe Budden went on his platform and talked about how DJ Envy tried to get him to come on to the platform and, sell real estate with him, et cetera, et cetera. But I say all this to say, there is a hierarchy. DJ Envy was using his name, image, and likeness to make this look legitimate. He was going on the Breakfast Club, soliciting people, having him come on the Breakfast Club, and speak his piece, using that major platform in which people go and get political commentary and advice on. He's saying that, this person is legit. I'm vouching for him to my $1 million friends, my millionaire friends, my billionaire friends, and then I'm going to use their names to also say, hey, I put Joe Budden in the game, I put Fabulous in the game, I put P. Diddy in the game, I put DJ Clue in the game. And if you believe in these guys are rich, you should come down, you should listen to my seminar, right? And you should take in what's being said. You should take in what's being said, and you should trust me. You should take in what is being said. Now, just today, what's his name? DJ Envy. His lawyer spoke to what's her name, Megan the reporter from the Tory Lanez versus the State trial, spoke to that lawyer and said that he himself was a part of the Ponzi scheme. I don't know. This man's going to jail for a long ass time. That nigga's going to jail for a long ass time. He's on Tony the Closer. He's apparently lying to Tony the Closer, saying he got his money back, and then on another thing, he's not getting his money back. I think that this is a totally messy-ass situation. All in all, the only thing that I wanted to say in this conversation is that everybody can't reach these great heights. Everybody can't reach these great heights. And what it seems to me like is DJ Envy got very, very greedy. DJ Envy got extremely greedy in his life. Not just, what was going on in the real estate business, but I'm talking about before that. If you had been keeping up, there was a point in time in which DJ Envy was getting clowned for a lot of things. DJ Envy was getting clowned for these Snapchat pictures. That's DJ Envy right there. Yeah, lick my ass. What else? I need you to relax while I rub my toy up. Yeah, that's somebody to DJ Envy. They're saying these things to DJ Envy. You can pause it if you want to. Look at that. That's crazy. Then there was the time when Dame Dash came on the platform.
I have enough investments. I don't investments. You don't own nothing. You don't own nothing. Investments. You sound smart to somebody dumb. You don't have enough investments. I don't investments. You don't own nothing. You don't own nothing. Investments. You sound smart to somebody dumb.
If y'all watch that episode of The Breakfast Club when Dame Dash was on there, Dame Dash was on DJ Envy's head, and from that point on, he knew he had to make something of himself. So he found this convict. He found this fucking convict and tried to start up this real estate thing and solicit his close friends, his nearest and dearest, to help promote this thing. And then he wanted to try to act like he was out of the game. This was him promoting it.
3 people. I call Clue. I call Fabulous. I call Joe Budden. Right? My Desert Storm family. And I said, hey, guys, I'm doing real estate. This is something that I think that, you should invest a little bit of money in, try it out, and that way you can do it. Joe Budden told me it was a Ponzi scheme and I was going to go to jail. I first got
because there's no way that you should be getting into something in which you have to solicit other people in order to get yourself to be more successful. I understand about telling your friends. I understand about breaking bread. I understand all these things like that. That's cool. But you continuing to gather people so they can send you cash so you can operate with their cash is a scam. That's a scam. They had people sending them shit tons of money. Y'all heard the numbers, 300,000, 500,000, all these hundreds of thousands of dollars, straight cash. Nigga wasn't even, they said, again, I'm going to restate this. They said that people were pulling up on Caesar with brown paper bags of money, handing it to Caesar, and Caesar wasn't even counting that money. Hey, dog, here's 275,000. And he's just walking out. You could have handed him anything, but it didn't matter because he was just so strapped for cash because he had been robbing Peter to pay Paul that he needed to get to the next day. And that right there is a scam. That right there is a scam. And as much as DJ Envy wants to disassociate with himself from Caesar and from his wife and all the stuff that he was doing on this side, there's way too much stuff on the internet right now. Way too much evidence on the internet right now that has him tied to that guy. He can't get away from him. He cannot get away from him. Hell, Caesar might not be the top. But guess who's going to jail? Straight up. I don't think Envy is the top. I really don't think Envy is the top. Osmosis asks, but let me ask you a serious question. They say he might do 5 years. You're not doing 5 years in a low-level jail for 40 million honest questions. The problem is he's gonna have a lot of, specifically DJ Envy. Caesar is a convicted felon once over, and I think he's actually convicted for fraud. So I don't know if he's doing 5 years. I don't know if he's doing 5 years. He might not be doing 5 years. But it's not about DJ Envy going to jail. It's not about DJ Envy going to jail for the 40 million or whatever the case may be. It's the reputation that you killed because you wanted to be associated with this guy. Now, thankfully, a lot of his celebrity friends did not get attached. But again, all this was about greed. All this was about greed. We saw Charlemagne take his name, likeness, and image and go and brand himself all over the fucking internet with social media and media opportunities. And I think that that's the way to do it. But when DJ Envy had that conversation with Dame Dash, and Dame Dash was telling him he's not a boss, he's not a boss, he's not a boss, he decided to take that leap of faith, which was ultimately scamming. Now, one, it's going to be hard for him to get a job in media, because if you're going to use your media job to solicit, people for money, I think that a lot of people aren't going to be very fond of that, so they're not going to employ you at the radio. He can go back to being a DJ and producer music, but he's been so far gone from that. Plus, that wasn't the thing that was making him money, it's not going to make him money, then And then his celebrity friends are going to be hesitant to put themselves attached to, DJ Envy because of what he was doing. And he's a part of the older crew. So he could be loving hip hop. He could be all this, that, and the third. But apparently iHeart was paying like $250,000 to $300,000 for radio hosts. He could have been doing his car shows. He could have been doing all that. But what's going to happen now is all your assets are going to get seized. That's why his wife took down all of her stuff, on the Instagram page. She took down all of her stuff where she had designer clothes and all this, scrubbed her page. Apparently this page right here, this is his wife. This page was filled to the brim with just designer clothes, luxury stuff, showing off what she's got going on, etc., etc. She was just flexing a bunch of stuff. But now it's gone. Oh, she still got some stuff there. What is this? They're starting to take stuff down. They're starting to take stuff down, remove stuff, disassociate, try to scramble. And that means that somebody's got a good case on you. It looked like she's still flexing. But what they're going to do is they're going to come in and seize them assets. They're going to go ahead and wipe you clean right there. They're going to have you forfeit over some things. You're going to have to not quit your job. You're going to get fired from your job. Hopefully you can get on some reality television shows, but literally your name is destroyed. So when somebody says, yo, is this worth it? The answer to me is no. The answer to me is no. The answer to me is no. Here it is right now. DJ Envy's wife, Gia Casey, has deleted her designer bags, clothes, and extravagant purchases from Instagram as her husband is questioned by the feds over Cesar Pina's real estate RICO scam. And she might have put it back up. DJ Envy was cleaning her wife's desk to hide all the designer shit she used to post like the feds are some local city operations. She might have put it back up, but there was a point in time not too long ago last week where the feds went into iHeartRadio, saw all the stuff that DJ Envy was doing. They said, I want to take out, all the electronics, go ahead and forfeit over all the electronics, et cetera, et cetera. She went ahead and cleaned that up. You got to make your name look good. It's not good over there, man. It is legitimately not good over there. It is not good over there. I think that this is a bad situation for DJ Envy. And it's just ultimately, it's legitimately just a worse look on your image being associated with these people. Appreciate him for getting away from him, I guess. Maybe it's too late, though. It is what it is. Don't wish jail on nobody, but it is what it is. Why they raid iHeart? They raided iHeart to see if he was having any communication off of his work laptop that might indicate that he was a part of the scam or the scheme. Yeah, that's what it was. Who's more to blame, the scammer or the scammed? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say both. Because it's not that DJ Envy was scamming the rich people, because he was scamming rich people. It's all the people on the smaller side that he was scamming. It's all the small people that he was scamming. That's who I think it's fucked up that he was scamming. It's the little guy that he was scamming. I find that to be really, really fucked up. When he's doing these seminars and he's just taking over and shit like that, that's crazy to me.